Welcome. We're playing The Witness today again. We're just going to be finishing up. I do have a guide open on my right, and we'll be going around to all of these ones which we haven't done. So that'll be here, and so all of these audio logs. And then once we've done that, we'll be going back to the environmental puzzles. Alright, so I have the first one memorized. We'll just go there first. Actually, I'll see if I get my... Excuse me, I'll just have a long way to go to find... Sorry, I should have prepared better. I just started the stream. Okay. So, yeah. The first one will be in our lab. In the color lab. I don't actually know where the elevator is at the moment, so I might go up the top first. I might go up the top first to see if it's there. Or if it'll come to me. I doubt it's going to come up. And I can't see it, and I can't tell if the cable's moving, so... Just in the very corner of the screen, yeah, and you're not moving, so I'll go down. We're looking for the... Excuse me, we're looking for the green, room to find this one. So that'll be... Oh, that's a wall. It's down the very bottom. So if I just solve this one completely, if I can... Yeah, that seems to be right. I don't know what the exact puzzle for the... for the green room is. That'd be if we were looking at science, so it might actually be this one. No, it'd be this one and this one, but not this one. But I can just hop off. Actually, if I do that, no. Okay, so I don't know. I'll just keep this solved. And I'll hop off at the green stop. So I believe the audio tape is somewhere around here. Huh. I might just have to check the guide again. I'll be a second. Okay, so... here it is. We'll just have this play.
As scientists, we realize that color is merely a question of the wavelengths of ethereal vibrations. But that does not seem to have dispelled the feeling that eyes which reflect light near wavelength 4800 are a subject for rhapsody. whilst those which reflect wavelength 5300 are left unsung. We have not yet reached the practice of the Laputans who, if they would, for example, praise the beauty of a woman or any other animal, they describe it by rhombs, circles, parallelograms, ellipses, and other geometrical terms. The materialist, who is convinced that all phenomena arise from electrons and quanta and the like, controlled by mathematical formulae, must presumably hold the belief that his wife is a rather elaborate differential equation. But he is probably tactful enough not to obtrude this opinion in domestic life. If this kind of scientific dissection is felt to be inadequate and irrelevant in ordinary personal relationships, it is surely out of place in the most personal relationship of all, that of the human soul to a divine spirit. Arthur Eddington, 1927.
A very odd quote. Don't quite know what to make of it. We'll just be up here. I think it's around one of these. Here we go. I don't understand why I haven't seen this yet. I've looked around here for recordings several times. Actually, before I go, I might just check where the next one is so I can go to that. Yes, we can do that. I should have done this one first, but we'll do that now. Hold on.
Up there, you go around every hour and a half, time after time after time. You wake up usually in the mornings, and just the way that the track of your orbits go, you wake up over the Mideast, over North Africa. As you eat breakfast, you look out the window as you're going past, and there's the Mediterranean area, and Greece, and Rome, and North Africa, and the Sinai, the whole area. And you realize that in one glance, that what you're seeing is what was the whole history of man for years, the cradle of civilization. And you go around down across North Africa and out over the Indian Ocean, and look up at that great subcontinent of India, pointed down toward you as you go past it. And sail on off to the side, Burma, Southeast Asia, out over the Philippines, and up across that monstrous Pacific Ocean. Vast body of water. You've never realized how big that is before. And you finally come up across the coast of California and look for those friendly things. Los Angeles and Phoenix and on across El Paso. And there's Houston. There's home. And you look, and sure enough, there's the Astrodome. And you identify with that, you know? It's an attachment. And down across New Orleans, and then looking down to the south, and there's the whole peninsula of Florida laid out. And all the hundreds of hours you spent flying across that route, down in the atmosphere, all that is friendly again. And you go out across the Atlantic Ocean and back across Africa. And you do it again, and again, and again. And that identity, that you identify with Houston, and then you identify with Los Angeles, and Phoenix, and New Orleans, and everything. And the next thing you recognize in yourself is you're identifying with North Africa. You look forward to that. You anticipate it. And there it is. That whole process begins to shift of what it is you identify with. When you go around it in an hour and a half, you begin to recognize that your identity is with that whole thing. And that makes a change. You look down there, and you can't imagine how many borders and boundaries you crossed again and again and again. And you don't even see them. At that wake-up scene, the Mideast, you know there are hundreds of people killing each other over some imaginary line that you can't see. From where you see it, the thing is a whole, and it's so beautiful. And you wish you could take one from each side in hand and say, look at it from this perspective. Look at that. What's important? And so a little later on, your friend, again those same neighbors, another astronaut, the person next to you goes out to the moon. And now he looks back and sees the Earth not as something big where he can see the beautiful details, but he sees the Earth as a small thing out there. And now that contrast between that bright blue and white Christmas tree ornament and that black sky, that infinite universe, really comes through. The size of it, the significance of it, it becomes both things. It becomes so small and so fragile, and such a precious little spot in that universe that you can block it out with your thumb. And you realize that on that small spot, that little blue and white thing is everything that means anything to you. All of history and music and poetry and art and war and death and birth and love, tears, joy, games, all of it is on that little spot out there that you can cover with your thumb. And you realize that that perspective, that you've changed, that there's something new there, that relationship is no longer what it was. And then you look back on the time when you were outside on that EVA and those few moments that you had the time because the camera malfunctioned, that you had the time to think about what was happening. And you recall staring out there at the spectacle that went before your eyes. Because now, you're no longer inside something with a window looking out at a picture. But now you're out there, and what you've got around your head is a goldfish bowl, and there are no limits here. There are no frames. There are no boundaries. You're really out there, over it, floating, going 25,000 miles per hour, ripping through space, a vacuum, and there's not a sound. There's a silence, the depth of which you've never experienced before. And that silence contrasts so markedly with the scenery and the speed with which you know you're going. That contrast, the mix of those two things, really comes through. And you think about what you're experiencing and why. Do you deserve this? This fantastic experience? Have you earned this in some way? Are you separated out to be touched by God to have some special experience here that other men cannot have? You know the answer to that is no. There's nothing that you've done that deserves that earned that. It's not a special thing for you. You know very well at that moment, and it comes through to you so powerfully, that you're the sensing element for man. You look down and see the surface of that globe that you've lived on all this time, and you know all those people down there. They are like you. They are you. And somehow you represent them when you are up there. A sensing element, that point out on the end, and that's a humbling feeling. It's a feeling that says you have a responsibility. It's not for yourself. The eye that doesn't see does not do justice to the body. That's why it's there. That's why you're out there. And somehow you recognize that you're a piece of this total life. You're out on that forefront and you have to bring that back somehow. And that becomes a rather special responsibility. It tells you something about your relationship with this thing we call life. And when you come back, there's a difference in that world now. There's a difference in that relationship between you and that planet, and you and all those other forms of life on that planet, because you've had that kind of experience. It's a difference, and it's so precious. And all through this, I've used the word you because it's not me. It's not Dave Scott. It's not Dick Gordon, Pete Conrad, John Glenn. It's you. It's us. It's we. It's life. It's had that experience. And it's not just my problem to integrate. It's not my challenge to integrate, my joy to integrate. It's yours. It's everybody's. Russell Schweikart, 1975.
Wow, that was a long quote. So I really like that quote though. I might try to figure out how this one worked. Something like this. Oh yeah. Okay, so we found this one here. Just quickly figure out where the next one would be. Ah, yes, I've got it. I've got it. Okay, so we'll play this one, and then we'll travel.
There is nothing in existence but veils hung down. Acts of perception attach themselves only to veils, which leave traces in the owner of the eye that perceives them. Bin Arabi 1231.
Okay. That's a very short quote then. I think the next way we've got is up here. We'll be in the mountain from here on, I believe, unless I've missed something. This way. We'll be down here. We're going to be looking behind a board of pictures. Oh, never mind. There's a closer one.
Therefore, I thank you, my God, because you make clear to me that there is no other way of approaching you, except that which to all humans, even to the most learned philosophers, seems wholly inaccessible and impossible. For you have shown me that you cannot be seen elsewhere than where impossibility confronts and obstructs me. O Lord, you, who are the food of the mature, have given me courage to do violence to myself, for impossibility coincides with necessity, and I have discovered that the place where you are found unveiled is girded about with the coincidence of contradictories. This is the wall of paradise, and it is there in paradise that you reside. The wall's gate is guarded by the highest spirit of reason, and unless it is overpowered, the way in will not lie open. Thus, it is on the other side of the coincidence of contradictories that you will be able to be seen, and nowhere on this side. If, therefore, impossibility is necessity in your sight, O Lord, there is nothing which your sight does not see. Nicholas of Cusa, 1453.
You see, a motif is this. He put his hands together, drew them apart, the 10 fingers opened, then slowly, very slowly, brought them together again, clasped them, squeezed them tightly, meshing them. That's what one should try to achieve. If one hand is held too high or too low, it won't work. Not a single link should be too slack, leaving a hole through which the emotion, the light, the truth can escape. You must understand that I work on the whole canvas, on everything at once. With one impulse, with undivided faith, I approach all the scattered bits and pieces. Everything we see falls apart, vanishes, doesn't it? Nature is always the same, but nothing in her that appears to us lasts. Our art must render the thrill of her permanence along with her elements, the appearance of all her changes. It must give us a taste of her eternity. What is there underneath? Maybe nothing. Maybe everything. Everything, you understand? So I bring together her wandering hands. I take something at right, something at left, here, there, everywhere. Her tones, her colors, her nuances. I set them down, I bring them together. They form lines, they become objects, rocks, trees, without my planning. They take on volume, value. If these volumes, these values, correspond on my canvas, in my sensibility, to the planes, to the spots which are there before our eyes, then my canvas has brought its hands together. It does not waver. The hands have been joined neither too high nor too low. My canvas is true, compact, full. But if there is the slightest distraction, if I fail just a little bit, above all, if I interpret too much one day, if today I am carried away by a theory which runs counter to that of yesterday, if I think while I paint, if I meddle, whoosh, everything goes to pieces. Paul Cézanne, as related by Joachim Gasquet, 1921.
So I forgot to unmute myself last time. While I was up there, but what I was going to say is I was just going to go around the mountain because there was no way through. Yeah, and I was going to find this one. I'll just locate the next one, I believe. I'll look for that one. I've done that one. I don't... No, I've done you. Ah, yes. Okay, so I know which one I'm going to go to afterwards. I'm going to check on a few, and then I'm not sure how many I have left actually, so okay, so we're going to just play this one and go to the next one.
Looked at on the astronomical timescale, humanity is at the very beginning of its existence. A newborn babe, with all the unexplored potentialities of babyhood. And until the last few moments, its interest has been centered absolutely and exclusively on its cradle and feeding model. It has just become conscious of the vast world existing outside itself and its cradle. It is learning to focus its eyes on distant objects, and its awakening brain is beginning to wonder, in a vague, dreamy way, what they are and what purpose they serve. Its interest in this external world is not much developed yet, so that the main part of its faculties is still engrossed with the cradle and feeding bottle, but a little corner of its brain is beginning to wonder. James Jeans, 1928.
Okay, I've got a few. I might check my map again because I tried to memorize a whole bunch of them at once. Now that didn't work out. I'll check. I've got one to check for that I've already gone over. It would be on. I've already got. Okay, I've gotten the one that's right here. So the next one would be at the other end of this room. Oh, sorry, of the challenge. Oh yeah, there's this one here which I've already got. And the next one would be on my way up here. It'll be right here. And then I'll go check on the lake while this plays out.
The concept of a clock enfolds all succession in time. In the concept, the 6th hour is not earlier than the 7th or 8th, although the clock never strikes the hour, save when the concept biddeth. Nicholas of Cusa, 1450.
That's mine, you know.
Yeah. Well, I have some ideas about it, and I just wanted to give it a try. See how it goes?
So you know you'll be taking over all the physical people. What kind of idea?
I don't know. Subconscious drives, right? Like, with anything creative.
Did you feel this way before your trip to the island? Or after?
Well, I think after. Yeah, mostly after. I had a seed of it before, even back when I first heard the piece, when you first picked it out. But I didn't really notice then. Now it's like the princess and the pea. I don't mean to be stepping on your toes, though. Really, the drive is personal. I wanted to record this one so I can hear it the way I want to hear it. Just to set something right for myself.
All right. I'm going to file this under the category of good problems to have. Your attitude to the piece changed or clarified, I guess, maybe based on the trip. That means it's working. Something's working, right? Maybe. Back when we started, I would have counted us lucky to ever get this far.
But here we are.
Here we are. Record away, and I will take my leave, thanking you for this opportunity to introspect on my aversive feelings.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I was going to say I must have already gotten that one, but no. Yeah, someone else read the quote out, and then yeah, I didn't hear the meta one. I just heard the regular version of that one. So I believe I do only have one left, which would be this one in the center here. I'll just go have a look to see if anything on the map in the guide would be in that location. Let's see. I'll put you up. Let's have a look. Okay, so I've been past all of these. So it's not, I don't think it's in the town. Looking at the peninsula. There's the okay, so I think I found it. Yeah, oh, it says it's on, it may be on the wall behind the hedge mazes. So let's go there. It'll just be on this wall then. Surprised I haven't found it then. Unless this isn't it. Okay. It would be just here. Ah.
In the traditional view, a person is free. He is autonomous in the sense that his behavior is uncaused. That view, together with its associated practices, must be re-examined when a scientific analysis reveals unexpected controlling relations between behavior and environment. By questioning the control exercised by autonomous man and demonstrating the control exercised by the environment, a science of behavior also seems to question dignity or worth. A person is responsible for his behavior, not only in the sense that he may be justly blamed or punished when he behaves badly, but also in the sense that he is to be given credit and admired for his achievements. A scientific analysis shifts the credit as well as the blame to the environment, and traditional practices can then no longer be justified. These are sweeping changes, and those who are committed to traditional theories and practices naturally resist them. As the emphasis shifts to the environment, The individual seems to be exposed to a new kind of danger. Who is to construct the controlling environment, and to what end? Autonomous man presumably controls himself in accordance with a built-in set of values. He works for what he finds good. But what will the putative controller find good? And will it be good for those he controls? Answers to questions of this sort to call for value judgments. B.F. Skinner, 1971.
Okay, so I believe there's a thing that finishes on this point up here when it turns far enough. But to do that, I'd need to turn you around, so need a finish. Okay, and this should work. Ah yeah, already got that. I do believe I have everything now. So there's apparently a circle on the back of this boat, which I've never noticed. Oh, I might be thinking of the wrong one then. Okay, I might just have to look this one up properly. Sorry about that. Where do I have it? Here. Okay. I'm looking at the treehouse obelisk. Oh, I had the right orientation the first time. Okay. Thank you for that. Well, the page isn't loading. I'll have to, I'll have to move you out. And... yep, and you'll turn around. Oh, hello. Yep, and it'll go up here. That doesn't seem to go. So you might come back around, and join up, or... Okay, now I have to wait for you to twist back then. Yeah, unfortunately I've resorted to a guide. I was just spending a very long time on the game and... Oh dear. Ah, nuts, I accidentally right-clicked there. Yeah, this one's being... I've done just about everything in the game, and, I really wasn't sure where to go from here. Alright, don't right-click this time. Alright. Then I've got one left, which is a squiggly on, that side. Oh, if I remember the, guide correctly from when I looked over it earlier, it would be going by boat through that canopy, I think. I'll just have a quick look. Yep, so there's... Okay, so I start from the outside of the boat and go through. Not that way. The next question would be, which side of the boat do I approach from? Well, I think it's this side if it's... Yeah, it's that there, I think. I'll leave it on 2, I think. There we go. Oh, that's weird. Okay. So I think that's the, I think that's the, obelisk done on that side. Well, I think so. I saw a bit of light gleaming through, but, I couldn't quite tell. I'll pass by it on my way out. would like to see someone find that on their own, just notice this line and then magically figure it out that just around here. That'd be incredible. Ah yes, here we go. Okay, so next might be the desert. And then the last two would be the town and the mountain. Or the river, I think is what the guide says it is. But, I don't know if I don't think any of these names are official, actually, because the game is just exactly as it is. There's no real what am I saying? The way the game just plops you in the world on your own is quite, and it leaves you to name them, I think. Yeah, so the first one I know is this one. I might not need the guide actually, hopefully, because I did have a look at it last night. You're not anything, are you? I've seen the guide. I should know if that's something. But I'm still going for it. I'm still just doing a double take for it. This one I really like. Yeah. It's around there. How do I view that? Do I have to close the door? Or can I close the door? Or, there's something I can change about this. I don't think so. Yeah, I must have come past this area way too early in the game. I feel like I would have noticed that, that kind of a circle there. This doesn't seem right, is it? Different window. I'll come back to that one. The next one would be the shore. Actually, no, I'll go underground for the next one. I'm still seeing circles. I know where all the puzzles are, and I'm still seeing circles. It's annoying. so the next one is this one here. I got one of these, but I didn't get the other, which must have been frustrating to see. There we go. Yep, I've already got that one. Yeah, this game hasn't really beaten you until you try to reach out and touch a circle in real life. Yeah, that's what I believe the second endgame focused on. Someone's obsession with this game. Actually, there's one back here. Forgotten. Not this one. It'd be this shoreline one. I line this up. How cool is that? Yeah, I've been learning about Jonathan Blow. He's made Braid and he's making a new game, but he also developed a programming language called Jai, and that was built for making games specifically because I read about it. He said it was because like C and the other things they're using are just too clunky and bloated for because they can do everything, which is not always a bad thing, but yeah, apparently Jai is a really useful tool for making games. I might have to check the Desert Obelisk. You say oh, so you can apparently change oh, so this one's raised because I've selected it here. So if I select back one, this one gets raised. That'll help me. Okay, so I should be able to solve this one now. There it is. Infinite, I'm not too sure what you mean by detail oriented. Is that like he's fixated on very specific parts of the on very specific details that aren't always necessary, or oh yes, Mr. Cup. So our cup was just here, actually. I'd have to align it with this one for it to work. doesn't even look like a cup anymore. Yeah, I think we've just got one more left, which would be in the town. Well, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to feel that you should write a whole new programming language for your game to work out, because you're not just getting a new game out of that, you're also getting the programming language, which I might actually look into. But yeah, I've really done some. I've only actually done some surface level stuff looking at his content, but yeah, who knows? I know where you are, so I'll do you first. Okay, so might have to wait here for a moment to do this one. You both, you're pink. Yeah, you're all pink. It's very odd. Hold on. Let me just look at the next obelisk. That I'm not sure if that moved. Oh, that's not moving while I'm tabbed out. Uh, uh. Yeah, a whole new programming language might just be overkill, but I'd really love to see what he's doing. Because this game's been amazing. I'll play Braid, and who knows, it might be one of those stories where he's well, I don't know. Let me just find what I need. Okay, so I'll summon the boat to this location. Where's the path to the boat? I just blocked it off. Come on. Oh, sorry, I was just humming to myself and I realized that I was blowing into the mic. Okay, so first is you. Next would be, while that joins, I'll fix you up. And I'll come back. Ah, yeah, there we go. There's one. Also, do these boat things count to the... I don't know, I don't think so. The total, just the calling a boat. Let's see, what's next? On you. Ah, okay, so there is apparently one inside the mountain which I can access quite easily from... It's still not here. Okay. Oh, there we go. I believe from where the from where this column is, might be able to look up and see. There we go. And then the next one would be... Gotten you. Must have missed them. I've got you. I think I've got you. Unless there's more. Oh, there's actually one over... down here. On the bridge I was just on. Um... Oh yeah, okay. I'll need to be... So there's a point in this where they both are of a similar color, and I can just pull it straight through. Come on. Alright. Can I reach you and fix you? I cannot. Damn. I might have to take the boat around. Hello, the rich killer. Let's have a look at what we've got here. got you, all of you. I'll have to go back and check the mountain. Boat. The boat might be the quickest way. Oh yeah, no, I've actually at the point of, I've gotten all the lasers. Yeah, it's just very few things I haven't done. There was, I believe total with the guide, I've gotten 11 of the environmental puzzles, a few of the, recordings, I think about 6 it was, or, no, 8, it was 8. And and I believe it's just one more of the of this 523 I need to find. Yeah, a part of me does wish I did stay on for another bit doing the just looking for those puzzles, but I really don't know how long that would have taken. It is sad that I didn't get 11. It was 11 of them left, but actually so I've got one left, it seems. Okay, so you might actually be on the boat again. Yes, I did do the challenge as well. I don't know what you mean by the Psalm 46 one. Oh, if that's the oh, if that's the hour-long one, then yes, I've done that one. It's a trash puzzle, but and I don't know what Psalm 46 is about, but because I put it on mute and talk to chat. Okay, just because the rich killer is judging me, I won't check the guide for this last one. I think it's on the boat, based on where it is on the map and the way it looks. Yeah, it might be nice to listen to the video, but yeah, that's at that point it's not the video is covered by copyright, so I couldn't really stream that. I might do it again at another point. If you recommend it. guessing it's on the boat. So Shakespeare might have edited the modern version of the Bible. That is really interesting to hear. There's one end. Sorry about mic there. Oh, hello. You were finished or something. I might just have a look. So this one, I'm looking at the wrong spot then. It might be on this, bridge here. I'm thinking, can I swap this around? I need to start from here. I'll have a look at what patterns come of... There's no other circle. Okay, so I'll need to go the other way. If I can solve it by the time that happens. Here's probably the best place to stand. Actually, no, it's the worst place to stand. I think I've already got this. Okay, so... just a second. Okay, so... It might be going the other way. Oh, we're already parked here, so... Alright, that's going the right way. Ah, there we go. That should give me enough rotation to figure this out. If I go this way, then I can meet up with that sign. Okay. Is that turning the right way? I'm not too sure. And I want to solve it to go to... here. Wrong way, of course. So we'll meet up with this sign. Oh, ah, shit. Don't finish before I get... Okay, back and forth. We need to be along past this. Be out here. I get the feeling I'm going to find out I haven't gone far enough around the... I'm going to stop early. Like, I need to go... Okay. Alright, so it's just one puzzle left, it seems. Alright, I might have a look around for where that might be. I'm pretty sure there's a few guides on the optional ones. Although I think the first place would be Symmetry Island. I might actually just take a break. I'll be a few minutes and then I'll be back to this. That puzzle could be an unused switch. Sorry, I'm not sure what you're referring to there. Oh, an unused switch. Yeah, I'll have to check. Oh yes, that makes sense. I think I've done all the discarded tiles, and I'll just have a look around the lake first, and then I'll look and see if there's yeah, because it goes back to the switches, the shortcuts, and then the optional puzzles. Okay. I'll just be a minute. Alright. So we might check the lake first, is what I was saying. Because there might be a triangle puzzle there that hasn't been done, but I'm pretty sure I got them all. So we'll just have a look around the lake. I don't know where they all are, or how many there are, but where's the... I'm curious where the treehouse is. I think it's here. Or it's here. No, this is the swamp. I could have sworn there was one in the treehouse. Oh no, but this treehouse, and then there's the treehouse island. So yes, that's in a good spot for it. I'll just have a quick look. One there. They all seem to be sunken. Unless there's one on that side, which I haven't got. So next step would be checking the guide. Okay. Okay, I don't remember doing the one in the keep. I'll go have a look on the map for that one. If not, I'll, oh, sorry. Haven't put the game back up. Sorry, this is going to get quite dull. If I can't find it quickly. That is the key. And... there is a triangle there in it. It does look sunken. I will go have a look at that quickly. It's through here. Yeah, I doubt I would have missed that anyway. So I'll just have a look through those puzzles again. Sorry, okay, so that one, done that. One up there. Definitely those ones. There's one in the windmill. Oh, I've probably got that already, and yeah, I think I've got all of them. So next would be the easy to miss section, so oh, sorry, okay, so step one would be check the castle, I think. The back of the castle. I'm pretty sure I've done everything there, but it's hard to say. That's this way. No, it's not. It's this way. Oh, I've done the exit, the shortcut. Done you, done you. I think that's all this has to offer, but okay, and then there's the one inside. I'll check if that's done. Well, it would have to be, because yep, I've got you, and yes, your soul. Okay, so next one would be oh, I'll check what the guide says. It says I'll check the cherry blossom forest because there's no end to that, I don't think. It's just well, there is an end, but there's no reward at the end of it. And just solving the puzzle once, I think, counts as just adds it to the score. You, and then you, and then you finish up with the gate. Okay. Next would be Symmetry Island, which is this one here. Hang on, what are you? Ah, yeah, you're. Whoops. So you have to be all done. Oh yes, that's right, there's a puzzle that finishes down there. I go down this area. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you lead anywhere? Got a cable coming into it, but nothing going out. So where do you line up? Oh, right there. Oh, thank you, Kai. Oh, sorry, I've done that twice now already. Sorry. That's so bad of me to do that. I've checked the forest and the cherry blossom forest and here. I seem to have done all of those ones. I'll just leave the game up. It'll just be still. Then it's the laser. Okay, so it seems you have to do all the different exits to the puzzles. I've done the shortcuts to the swamp, shortcuts to the quarry, done the elevator, I think, and I've also done the last area. Oh dear. That's... I'm worried I'm gonna have to go through every puzzle in the game at this point. So the one would be this one, which of course I've done because there's this here. Actually, oh, hold on. Actually, hold on. Ah, okay. So you're fine. You... Do you finish anywhere? Or... Hello. I haven't done you then. Oh boy. I haven't done a real proper puzzle in a while. I've just been going around the map. So I can't start here or end here. So... Can't... Oh, unless this connects to something. Oh dear. Just start by... going around. Ah, okay, so... Oh, I can finish up there, actually. Just... Oh, wait, no. Oh dear. Something like that. Unless... No, that's the same issue. That leaves too many options. So it kind of has to be... that one, really. Ah, nuts. Ah, I see. All right. Oh, that's everything. Awesome. Hold on, what did I just change in settings? Okay. Okay. All right, we're going back to the lake now. I'll just double check that I've got everything. Well, what's left? Fine. Well, yeah, there's no closed bulbs. There can't be any piles. And I've got all the, tower. I've got all the obelisks. There we go. Ah. Well, thank you very much for watching. I might do a raid, actually. I just need a minute to sort that out. Yeah, I'd like to say that's been a very fun game. There's a few things that I just couldn't. There's a really fine balance between puzzles that like exploration, like where if something's too hard to find, I it tends to put me off typically. Right, and but yeah, I don't like that I resorted to a guy to the end. I'll see if anyone's playing The Witness, actually. Let me just mute you.